kill myself, or I'll be damned forever for the shame of it.
Jenufa, dear, something's keeping you from your work. What is it? Do I have to get all these potatoes done with these old hands? Not one of you lifts a finger to help. You used to be such a sensible, hardworking girl, and now you have changed completely. Laca tells me it's not his work as a journeyman. The foreman's gone off to look after something or the other at the mill, and young Jano and Bryan have to see to the animals. Everyone got some excuse or other, and now you as well. The potatoes have to be planted tomorrow, and there's only a half a basket ready. And these old eyes of mine can see as well as they used to.
There's a lot more that those old eyes of yours haven't seen, and you just keep asking me to help you. You're trying to keep me in my place, a hired hand to look after the estates. I know perfectly well I'm not your real grandchild. I used to feel it when I came over. Poor little lad trying to creep close to you. But you were just stroking Steva, combing his hair, whispering, "Golden as the sun." You pushed me away. Even though I was an orphan too, you know. Just 4 years older than Steva. If you'd just give me my father's share of the mill, 1,200 guilders, then I could go wherever I want, couldn't I?
Laca, you're always being so rude to Gran, and then you expect her to help you out.
I'm just an old witch to him, not even a housekeeper, let alone family.
And you're asking Jenufa to work today? Today when she's waiting to see if Steva's been enlisted? Why, if it weren't Friday when Aunt Kostelnichka comes for the butter, she'd be down there with him.
How much does he know? He can see straight through people with those piercing eyes of his. I won't give anything away. Spiteful man. Gran, dear, don't be cross with me. I'll make up for it. I'll just remember that my rosemary was starting to die, so I went to dip it in the stream. And you know what they say. If it dies, all the happiness in the world goes with it.
Jenufa, I can read. Tell me some more.
Wait until I've been to town, Jano. I'll bring you a reading book and you can read that. And then I'll teach you to write, and you'll be glad of it. But you better get off to work now, or we'll have Graham scolding you as well.
Okay, I can read, Jenufa, tell me how to read.
Well, my girl, you should be pleased with yourself. You taught Bryan how to embroider and how to read, too. You should have been a teacher. You reason like a man. You take after your stepmother.
Oh, Gran, my reason was long ago washed away in the stream.
What are you working on, young man? That could be a fine handle for a whip.
The knife is blunt. It'll take me 2 hours at this rate. Could you sharpen it for me?
Of course I will.
Laca, you've always been a bit crazy.
You wouldn't mind if it was Steva, would you?
Steva wouldn't behave like that.
That's because you never let him out of your sight.
You can't leave someone alone, can you? It's more than anyone can put up with. What's it got to do with you? You just take care of yourself.
She'll make a charming sister-in-law, don't you think? That's what I have to look forward to.
Well, she's got plenty of charm. Could turn a man's head, carries herself as proud as a peacock. And she could draw the soul from your body with those grey eyes. Other day, the miller over the hill tells me that he would come Easter caroling and courting the girls. Mind, I said, we have got only 2 young women, Jenufa and the cowgirl. I don't know why I'm telling you this. He said, that Jenufa is worth 100 other girls. But those grey eyes of hers have already got to you, haven't they?
If you'd have been here just now, you'd see how much I care about her. She was crying away over her rosemary. She has no idea I put 2 worms in the roots to wither away like this marriage she has planned with Steva.
Laca, I find it very strange the cruel things you do. Because you are not as hard as you make out, are you? And I always see you get flushed whenever Jenufa is around.
Rubbish. Keep out of that.
You know, I'm on your side. I'm not an orphan. My parents are still alive, but they have always kept me out of things, like you. As I was the youngest, so there was nothing left for me to inherit. Steva could be the Miller by name, but if it weren't for you here holding everything together, what would be left of the mill and the farm? They call him the manager. The mill's been rented out, and all he has done is having a good time with the money. All thing he does is getting down to the inn, and that's it. The other day, like last Sunday at the village dance, he's bought drinks for all the young recruits.
Try telling Gran or Jenufa that.
It's in his blood, the recklessness. Takes after his father. His father. Your old widowed mother, 15 years older than him. So much in love, signed the mill over to him. And then he started throwing money around. And it's good. It's lucky that he was dead soon after your mother died. And there was another guy, his brother, your Aunt Kostelnichka's husband. It's hard to find another rogue like him. He would sell his best shirt for one drink.
Jenufa never says a word against him.
A father's a father. He behaved himself well enough with his first wife, Jenufa's mother, but his second wife, Kostelnichka, he put her through hell. One shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but I would live to see the day that Steva goes bankrupt and the mill would be yours, as it should have been.
You know, Jenufa isn't like them.
Of course she is not. Perhaps she takes after her mother, and she was brought up by Kostelnichka.
Jenufa keeps Steva in order. It's just as well that she's so thrifty and sensible.
Yes, but to what end? Even Kostelnichka could not hold her man down. Neither did your mother.
My mother's mistake was falling blindly in love with my stepfather.
Isn't it the same, like Jenufa? Blind love.
But he doesn't have her yet. If Steva's enlisted today, then there won't be any wedding.
They didn't take him. I just met the messenger down by the stream. There was only 9 selected out of the lot, and Steva was not one of them.
What kind of justice is that? I had to suffer 3 years in the army.
Always has this devil's own luck. Born under a lucky star. If his parents were still alive today, they would definitely put a stop to his marrying an impoverished cousin. As for this old granny of yours, she's got weak in the head. Jenufa's her granddaughter too, and since Kostelnichka brought her up, she thinks she'll pass on all that wisdom. Such a exceptional wife, Kostelnichka. The priest put her in charge of the chapel and leaves the sick and dying to her.
You know, all Steva can see is a pretty face. Jenufa's already his 3rd girlfriend, and he just dropped the other 2. I bet anything that if she caught smallpox and her face was scarred with pockmarks, that he'd drop her too and start looking for another one.
Anyway, here's your knife. I don't think it can be sharpened anymore. Here comes Mayor's wife and Kostelnichka. Hello.
Welcome, Mother. And you too, Madam. God be with you.
And with you, my child. I know you're surprised to see me. I've been up to the brow of the hill where somebody cut and stole our winter crop. And on the way back I ran into Kostelnichka, so I was glad for her company. It makes the walk pass more pleasantly. And what are you doing, Laca? All alone? My daughters would like you to come and visit.
That's very kind of you, madam, but if I came by, all the gossips would start saying how you want to marry me off to one of them.
Well, there you are, my dear. Come and join us.
I'm afraid Kostelnichka's in a hurry. She's like a whirlwind, always on the move.
I don't like standing around. It only leads to gossip. And I have to earn my living. Only last night, an old man came by my house for a bite of food. He was curious to know how much my husband made as a verger. I told him I do not have a husband. They call me Kostelnichka because I am the one who looks after the chapel, and I am the one who leads the girls at funerals and festivities. But honor is my only reward. It's true. This hand is kissed with more gratitude and respect than if I were some fine lady.
Oh, surely people pay you in kind for your good advice, so you don't have to peddle your cloth from door to door?
That is easy for you to say. My child, I bought you something today from the German woman. It's a length of cotton. but it hangs like silk. And I saw the same thing on rich people in the town. I can't give you money, but you will have a trousseau fit for the daughter of a lord. Your real mother couldn't have done any more.
God will reward you, Mother.
Kostelnička always takes such a pride in you. She treats you as if you were her own daughter.
Kostelnička's stepdaughter or the draper's stepdaughter. My daughters were never the equal of Jenufa, and people take it for granted that she'll be the miller's wife here. Well, I'm sure you'll manage that. People don't call you the wise woman for nothing.
I take no notice of idle talk. Let them women look after their own daughters. My stepdaughter is as good as any of them. And you don't have to make a point of our poverty. I came from a decent home. I brought money to my husband's farm and 6 cartloads of goods. And if the poor soul hadn't squandered it all, still, I never complained. I kept it to myself. And then I started to earn a living selling cloth. Even though it was hard for me at first, going door to door like a common peddler, my Jenufa won't have to suffer like that. And she has more right to the mill than any outsider.
I was only speaking the plain truth. You packed her off to the mill quick enough before Christmas, after my husband, Steva's guardian, kindly persuaded the authorities to declare Steva of age so that he could take over the mill here, and with Laca just back from his military service, well, it's hardly proper to parade a girl in front of 2 such eligible young men.
Proper. They are family. Jenufa is Berikova's granddaughter and Steva's cousin. They grew up together, went to school together. And Laca, he used to carry Jenufa on his back across the stream. As a little boy, he promised to marry her. It was always, I will build a fine house, Jenufa, just for you and me, and we can live there together. He spent more time with us in our quiet little cottage than in his own home, even though it was out by the lake, and we got it cheap from the quack because the children thought it was haunted. That boy gave his heart to her, long before he went into the army.
Kostelnička.
Nothing to be ashamed of, Laca. Once I caught him at night setting up a fine may tree outside her window. He must have walked 5 hours through the woods to find it. Still, the good Lord decided otherwise. I don't think Steva will be any fine catch for my Jenufa, so don't you try and tell me what's proper. Jenufa promised herself to him, of her own free will, out of love, and her wealth, to grow up decent and pure, like a lily in a field. Why, even the Count wouldn't be ashamed of such a bride.
I agree with every word, my dear. And what made you so late today?
I had to get the girls together for the funeral procession for the blacksmith's daughter. She died of diphtheria. I was with her till the end.
God be praised, you have strong spirit. So many ill and dying you have cared for.
I am not afraid of the dead. It wouldn't bother me to spend the night in the churchyard. But she had a difficult death, the blacksmith's daughter, fighting to grieve. Her own mother couldn't bear to watch. It is fortunate for her she has more daughters.
That's no help to Mother. She'll grieve just as much for this daughter.
If you are born to live in poverty and degradation, surely it is 1,000 times better to be out of this world.
But your own flesh and blood, you wouldn't understand, Kostelnička. The good Lord never gave you a child. I have buried 2.
No, he didn't. But I have watched our cat. Our scrawny little cat. Every time some wild animal has eaten her kittens, she has prowled around the house and mourned for them. I've always thought to myself, there you are. She is a mother too. What would she have done if her kittens were still alive? She would have brought them up, taught them their craft, and set them up on their own.
So what are you saying? That women are like cats?
No, I am saying that human beings are on a higher level than animals because they have souls and goodwill and reason. Look at Jenufa, who I raised. She is not my flesh, not part of my body, yet I stayed up all night with her. I gave her the best food. I prayed for her, punished her, blessed her, and brought her up to be honest. And when the priest said to me, when I sold my Marienfälle, given to me at my christening, my Marienfälle I had hung on to through all the hardship, when I sold that to buy food rather than leave my poor sick Jenufa and take work, the priest said to me, I take my hat off to such a mother. And that priest is still alive, so you can ask him yourself.
No one's trying to reproach you. I meant you no harm.
I am wasting my time here, wasting time. They're waiting for me at the gatekeeper's as if I were a messenger from heaven. The gatekeeper's wife has a swelling on her leg and I have some ointment for it. How much butter do you have for me to sell?
5 pounds of butter and 3 pounds of cheese. Byron, bring it up from the cellar. And there is a piece of cake in the oven that Jenufa baked for Steva today.
No, thank you. No. I'm not hungry and there are people needing my help. So I won't stop for food. I will just collect the butter.
Whatever's the matter, Jenufa? Why don't you go in and help your mother? Are you still upset about the telling off she gave you last Friday when you forgot to help the other girls to prepare the Virgin's little garden on the chapel altar?
Oh no, Gran. I deserve that. But please don't make me go with her.
Child, you worry me. Oh well. They say every girl loses her senses 9 times before she becomes a bride.
Want to be soldiers, so soon they'll have to marry. I'm glad to be a soldier, for marriage I will not tarry. If you've got lots of money, then pay and don't get taken. But I don't have a penny, so beggar I'm forsaken.
There's Steva now. He's over the moon that he's not selected for the army. You can see it on him a mile off.
Not picked! Oh dear God, you've heard my prayer. Gran, dear, Steva wasn't chosen. My own Steva.
I must be a soldier! Farewell till now! Huzzah!
Old man! What are you doing with them? Do you think they need you, you old goat?
I'm here to support our young recruit. Why, it's thanks to me he didn't get picked. I just stood there by his side. Those gentlemen know very well who I am. We showed them what our village is worth. Look, I'm the mayor here in Oberani. I'm the authority here. Let them all see. We're not misers here in Oberani.
You old fool! What are you doing throwing your money around like that? You just wait till we get home. You want to be best friends with your young spendthrift like Steva, do you?
Stop your blithering, woman. I didn't pay, it was him. Didn't cost me a penny. Well, 4 kreuzers for tobacco and had a few drinks with them. Well, but in the end of the day, it doesn't matter because I'm the mayor here in Oberani.
It's high time you got home with you. This is no place for you. You shouldn't be mixing with these young people.
Oh, silly old.
I'm in a hurry.
You think you can teach the mayor how to do his job, do you?
Good night to you all. Have fun. Get a move on.
Oh, stop your nagging.
Steva, dear soul, you've been drinking again.
Are you saying I'm drunk? Jenufa, you say that to me? Don't you know I'm Stefan Muria? I own the mill and all the land around it. Anyone round here would lend me as much as I asked for. What does he say? The innkeeper or the beggar, what does he say? And the gentleman there in the army, they know I can pay for it. That's why they let me go, and that's why all the girls are so nice to me. This little lot, one of the village girls gave them to me as we rode through Oberami. What have you stopped playing for? Play Jenufa song.
They have built a tower on the yonder plains. It's not built of marble, but of handsome swains. The dome of that tower is glistening and tall, is my only darling, fairest of them all. But the dome has fallen from the tower steep. Now my oldest darling holds it for her keep.
Ah, she likes it, the little angel likes it. You shall be paid for that.
Yeah.
There you are. My hungry hares. Come, Jenufa, come. That's how we'll go to our wedding. With music. They'll have to accompany us the whole way.
And that is how you will go through life, is it? And you, Jenufa, you would go down on your knees and pick up pennies too, would you? Just like my late lamented husband with that big farm of his. He was another golden boy, a fine figure of a man. He wormed his way into my heart so that I longed for him, even before he married his first wife, and then again when he was widowed. My mother warned me, but I didn't listen. Still, I never complained to her afterwards, not even when he got drunk, week after week, until he was always drunk. Not even when he started running up debts and throwing his money around. I tried to reason with him, but he started to beat me. And I spent many a night hiding out in the fields. So you see, I have known for some time now that the Oborony Miller is not worthy of my stepdaughter.
Calm down, please, Mother.
I have kept quiet long enough because I knew you loved him. You are young. You follow your heart. But I have to act as your head. And I want everyone to know that you are not chasing after his money. First thing tomorrow, you will come back home to me. I would take you this minute, but I would rather you and Steva said goodbye on good terms, as is fitting for a future bride. And he needs to be sober for that. I want you to tell him that I shall allow you to marry him when he has been 1 year without drinking. You are both young. You will have to be patient. And Jenufa, if you do not listen to me, if you put Steva's wishes before my own, then God will be the one to punish you. Believe me.
And your shawl. And let me kiss your hand.
Kostelniczka, please! Oh, what a hard woman she is! He's not such a bad boy, our Steva, nor was that husband of hers, my son. They are a lot worse than he was. Whatever came over her? Sit down, Laca. You overdid it a bit, that's all. You're young, it's only natural. Those friends of yours were leading you on. You there, musicians, get off home with you. Jenufa, dear, don't cry. Everything will be all right, you'll see. Every couple has its ups and downs.
Stroke him nicely, brave little Steva. Stroke him nicely.
Steva, I know you were only behaving like that because of high spirits, but there have been other times. Steva, please, Steva, try and behave. Please don't make my mother so angry. You see how wretched I am? I'm scared to death they'll all know my guilt. I'm so afraid of being punished for it night after night. I can't sleep. Remember, dear soul, that the Lord God has helped us already. You don't have to go into the army, so we can get married now. I'm so worried. As it is, Mother will have enough to reproach us with once she knows. You know how much she thinks of me. You've heard her. I don't know what she would do if we don't get married straight away. I know what I would do. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Stop making such a face. You know Aunt Kostelnička's always got on my nerves because she thinks so highly of you and so poorly of me. Well, I wish you could both see how the other girls treat me.
Well, you shouldn't take any notice of them anymore. I'm the only one who has any right to you. I'd have to kill myself. How can you be like this to me? So weak. So pitiful.
I'm not saying I'd leave you. Like that. Jenufa, you were always the prettiest of them all. With your cheeks like rosy apples.
All right, enough talking. Leave it all till the morning when his head is clear again. Off to bed you go, my boy. Off you go.
It seems for all his fine boasting, your Steva has been taught a lesson by Aunt Kostelnička.
Still 100 times better than you'll ever be.
Is he? Look, he left the flowers that were given to him by one of the girls he says like him so much. Shall I pin them on you?
Yes, let me have them. I can wear such flowers with pride. They're part of the honor that my Steva receives.
Yes, go on. Be proud of him. All he can see are those pretty cheeks, fresh as apples. Yet he's 100 times better than me. This knife could ruin those lovely cheeks forever. What does he care about your soul? Your sweet soul that you promised me so long ago. Here you go, my darling, my little lamb. Take the flowers. But I can't let you have them for nothing.
Let me go, Laca! I'll hate you!
Why do you hate me? Oh my God! Jenufa! What have I done?
Look at my face!
I loved you, I've always loved you! Water! Get some water!
What happened? What's going on?
Dreadful! Laca was teasing Jenufa for a kiss, but he was holding a knife and it cut her face. He didn't mean it to happen. Thank God you didn't cut her eye.
Oh, boys, why do you cause me such a grief? Don't you know it's madness to play about with a knife in your hand? Where is she?
Grandmother, please go and look after Jenufa. She's near fainting. And send for Kostelnička's wound. The wound needs her care.
Oh, is it as bad as that?
She'll die from it, but she'll carry this scar for the rest of her life. Laca! Laca, don't run away! I know you did it on purpose, but I promise I will not tell anybody anything.
I'll leave this door open. Let some warmth into your room. But why do you keep going to that window to pray? Like a lost soul. It's not good for you. You need to get some rest.
I can't help it. I can't seem to find any peace.
I know. Neither can I. Since the day I brought you home to heal that wound on your face, your distress has upset me so much. When Steva stayed away from us, I told you off for wanting to die. But when you confessed everything to me, I thought that I would die as well. But you have been such a big part of my life. I knew I had to help you. So I told everyone you had gone into service in Vienna. But I have been worrying about hiding you here and fretting over your shame. And then Steva's child came into this world. And even in his dreams, his father cares nothing. I brewed you some tea. It'll help you sleep. All these sleepless nights have left you a shadow of yourself. You need to take care of yourself now. You have something to live for. That child is going to need you. He will never know his father. That shameless man. Come. I don't want to think of that swine.
I thought for a moment that little Stefka was awake. But he's sound asleep.
You are spoiling that child. You would be better off praying to the Lord to relieve you of it.
But he's so sweet and good. 8 days old and he's not cried once.
He will make himself heard all right. He will torment you. Sucks the blood and reason out of me. It will come out that I have been hiding you in your shame. Everyone will know I have lied about it.
Why didn't you let me go somewhere a long way away? That way I wouldn't have been here to see or cause you any pain.
Let you end up in despair. Let you be guided by your sins. Back into the arms of Steva, perhaps.
You said yourself when we were at the mill, sometimes it's better to be dead.
You think by disappearing off, the shame wouldn't find its way back here? People, newspapers, officials, they find out everything. And let it be known here, there, everywhere.
Mother, I have admitted my sins 1,000 times, and I can't tell you how much I've suffered. But since it's already happened, I should put an end to it once and for all, instead of putting you through all of this.
Put an end to it? How can I put an end to being part of you? I brought you up. I put all my hopes and pride into you. And for it to be brought down to this, I had such hopes for you. Dear God.
If Steva could just see the sweet little boy, he would help us.
Do not deceive yourself. Not once has he come to ask how you were doing in Vienna. Only Laca made his way here to ask after you. Did Steva show a scrap of conscience when he found out what had happened?
Maybe he was afraid of you, Mother.
And which one of us should get down on our knees first? Him, that loose fellow, or me, whose hand people kiss in gratitude?
Mother, I don't feel well. I'm going to lie down.
Drink this up first, so you get a peaceful night's sleep. The bed is made up. I've lit the lamp.
Good night, Mother.
My poor girl. That window of yours has been blocked up these last 20 weeks. And not once has that fine young man of yours managed to find his way to it. Wait. Just wait. I didn't tell you. I have asked him to come here today so we can sort everything out. But that child, pale, like Steva, how I hate the sight of both of them. How I prayed, how I fasted, that it would never set eyes on this world. A week old now, no sign of dying. What else can I do but let Jenufa go to him? So he can abuse her. And even for that, I will have to grovel before him. There he is now. Polishina, is that you?
Good evening and God be with you. What's this, Kostelnichka, keeping the door locked? You've always had the door on the latch, even though you live so far away from everyone. Nobody would dare steal anything from you. They know you'd see right through them.
They steal from the priest's house. Why wouldn't they dare to steal from mine? The contents of this chest alone would make it worth their while. Look at this. All of it for Jenufa. Nothing but the best. Look at these blouses. She has more than a dozen. Some of them worth 10 guilders at least.
My goodness, all this just for a stepdaughter. When I remember the days the women used to run you down. That was years ago, when your poor husband was still alive, before you were so well known. They used to laugh at you for going on pilgrimages to pray for a child. They would say, well, the Lord God must have his reasons for not granting her a child. They would be all too glad to find fault with Jenufa, yet they couldn't find any, although they did go on about you sending her to help out at the mill with all those men around. Still, a stepmother like you're 1 in 1,000.
What have you come for, Kolishina? How is your servant? Is her cough better? Was that syrup I bought any use to her?
Oh yes, she was pleased. It did her a lot of good and she's blessing you all the time.
I need no thanks. As long as I have the chance to do some good, that is what pleases me most.
Today, my dear Kostelnichka, I came to you for some advice. It's hard to say, really. I'm almost ashamed to speak of it. Well, what do you say to this? My husband, the poor thing, his hair is all white, yet he can't stop staring at the innkeeper's wife and saying how clever and pretty she is. Do you think that's right?
Does he spend a lot of money at the inn?
I don't let him a sixpence in his pocket. I don't want to waste money. But as I say, he keeps sneaking off there, staring at her like he's some holy picture.
Let him stare. And when he does, say to yourself, that poor fool, he's gone dotty. Those wise words will help you get rid of your envy, so no one can laugh at you anymore. Kolishina, there is nothing more important than stopping people seeing your shame and misery. None of them will help you. They will just spread the gossip.
Well, that does make me feel a little easier. God reward you, Kostelnichka. I'll send you a chicken. But you don't seem yourself either. Are you sad about something?
I'm getting on a bit. At my age, 1 year feels like 10. And I'm worried about Jenufa.
Where is she? In service?
She's in Vienna. She writes to me that she's not doing very well. She's poorly all the time. I've written to her to come back, but she's not going to look very well.
I'm sure you'll be able to help her. So, she's in Vienna, is she? The neighbors said she'd gone to Brno.
No. She's in Vienna. It's a big city. A person can get lost there like a drop in the ocean. But she is in service with a respectable family, and they think very highly of her.
I should think they do. Such a clever and gifted girl. That Steva of the mill has a blot on his conscience, abandoning her for that scar on her face.
Abandoning her? Oh, no. That is nothing but stupid gossip. Just wait. Maybe even today he will come here to plead with me. People should remember he was about to have the wedding announced. Remember before the accident? And when he came back from recruitment? And anyway, it was my fault. I did it. I told everyone he would have to wait 1 whole year without getting drunk. He didn't listen. So be it. My Jenufa can do quite well without him, so I sent her off to Vienna to forget about him.
People say that he is courting the mayor's youngest daughter. They are engaged.
Is that so? Never mind. Never mind. His half-brother Laca is a much more respectable young man by far. He has been coming here every day to ask after her. He still feels upset he calls that scar on her face. He would be more than happy to marry her. Anyway, Koloshina, Stella will certainly be here anytime soon. So make sure, please, make sure you tell everyone that he is coming here to plead with me.
I will certainly do that. Good evening to you.
She is asleep. Fast asleep. I was right to give her that poppy seed tea. At least she won't have to witness my humiliation.
Aunt? You sent a note to say that I should come. That if I didn't, something terrible would happen? What is it you want to tell me?
Come. Well, why are you waiting?
I'm afraid. Has something happened to Jenufa?
Jenufa is well. And so is your child.
It's arrived.
A week ago. Not once have you come to ask after her.
I thought about it all the time. It made me quite wretched. And then after you'd attacked me, Aunt, after you'd persecuted me the way you did, and then when Jenufa's beauty had been spoiled, well, it wasn't my fault.
Then go in.
I'm afraid. Is she really there? Is she back from Vienna?
She is asleep. No one has been in here these past 5 months. She was never in Vienna. I've been hiding her here the whole time. But come, take a look at your child, your boy. We named him Steva, after you, and I christened him myself.
Poor little thing.
Yes, but it is Jenufa who is worse off by far. I was so sure after all her suffering that the child would be born sick and weak, and I could lay it to rest in sacred ground and no one would know about it. But he is healthy and strong and wants to live, and that is the only reason I called you here.
I'll pay for its keep, just as Jan Kapica did with his woman, but please, dear Aunt, don't go telling anyone it's mine.
Come and see her. See Jenufa. Poor lost soul. What did she do to you? What harm did she do that you brought her to this? And now you won't help her. You never came near us. She has given up all hope, thinking you were angry because of my severity. She even wanted to poison herself. But like her guardian angel, I found out about it. I found out what she was planning to do. And on that night, that terrible night, she told me on her knees. She told me, Steva, at that moment, the cruelty of fate cut down my life. I would gladly leave this world if I thought it would help her. It is on my conscience that I sent her to your mill.
But, dear Aunt, there are thousands of women in her position. And with some help, she'll still be able to get married.
Married? To whom? Only to you. Poor thing. The number of times she wanted to send for you or go and find you, but I wouldn't let her. I thought the child would die and she wouldn't need to ask you for anything. I was afraid of being humiliated if I had let you have her in spite of my prohibition, because I knew she would never be happy with you. That you would never make her a good, reliable husband.
How you still persecute me? They don't have any of your fears at the mayor's. They're willing to give me the prettiest of their daughters. And the mayor's wife tells me that now that I've sown my wild oats, I'll make a good husband.
There is nothing else for it. You are forcing me to beg you. And people will point at me and say, look at her. And look at Kostelnichka. How pleased she was that Steba agreed to marry his disgraced girlfriend. How she boasted about having brought her stepdaughter up and kept watch over her. It is a good job the Lord God didn't give her children of her own. And then she sent the girl into the charge of that senile old woman at the mill, right into Steba's arms.
But dear aunt, it's not such a great disaster. People don't have to find out about it. It would have been worse if Jenufa had died. That's what I was afraid of. The best thing would be if you both moved away from here.
Alone. Without you, Steva. What about your little boy? He is the image of you. Come and see him. I implore you. On my knees. I, who the priest himself tells people take their hats off to. Take them both as the law of God commands. Do not forsake my stepdaughter. Joy of my life. However unhappy she would be as your wife. Do not leave her lost and disgraced. Think of her good name. And my name. Are you crying? Come and see her. Take your son into your arms. Make Jenufa happy.
Dear aunt, this would make even a stone weep, and I'm not a hard man. Ask me to give her half of all I own. I'll mortgage the mill. Ask me whatever you want. Ask me to take my own life. I'd do it, but I can't marry her. It will be a disaster for both of us.
Why would it be a disaster for you?
Because I can't. Because I'm afraid of her. She was always so sweet and merry. And then suddenly, even at the mill, she started to change before my eyes. She started to be like you. Forceful and unhappy. Her eyes became sad, which I couldn't stand, and then when I saw her that morning after the recruiting, with her face cut, and with those sorrowful eyes, I lost all the love I once had for her. It's not my fault, as God is my witness, and you aren't. Don't be angry with me for being honest. I'm afraid of you as well. You're so strange, so honest, like a witch who would haunt me. And then I'm already engaged to Karolka, so there's an end to it.
Steva! Mother! The stone is falling on me! Are you awake? No, she sat up in bed and he saw her. He ran away. The wretch. Without even going near his own child. His own flesh and blood. I had it in me to destroy that might. Throw it at his feet and say, take that on your conscience. And then what? Who will save Jenufa? I saw this all coming.
It's me, Aunt. I was passing and you know how I like to come see you and speak with you. But then I saw some woman come in, and as soon as she left, a young man. I recognized him as he rushed out. It was Steva. What did he want? Is Jenufa back?
She is back.
Will they get married?
No. She didn't even speak to him.
Then let me marry her, dear aunt. Just like you used to say I could. You said yourself that he'd never give up his wild ways, and he was drunk again last night, playing cards at the inn till midnight. And another reason you said yourself, he's her first cousin. So they'd have to get permission from Rome, and that would never lead to a happy union. She'd be happy with me, Aunt. Even with that scar on her face, she'd make me a happy man.
I would give her to you, Laca. If I knew she was settled with you, I would die happy. But when I tell you everything, you will not care for her any longer.
Nothing would make me leave her. Nothing in the world. Not if she were old and ugly or twisted or married to somebody else. My heart would never belong to anybody else. I don't know. I've been so close to her since we were children. I don't know why. I don't know how to express it.
You have to know everything first. Then you can test your love. You are the first person I am telling this to. No one else must know about it. I would rather die. Jenufa, my poor lost girl. She was never in Vienna. I had been hiding her here in that small room the whole time. And a week ago, she gave birth to a boy, Steva's child.
No, it's not true. You're only testing me.
As God is my witness, I am telling you the truth, and it is with a heavy heart because I know you mean well.
This is more than I can bear. It's as though a stone is crushing my head. And I'd have to take that Steva's child?
Laca, the way it is, the child no longer lives. The boy died.
Does Steva know?
Yes.
That's why he came here. He wants to get Jenufa back and leave Karolka.
I don't know. I don't want to think about him. I really want to get revenge. Revenge till his life's end.
Where is Jenufa? I want to see her. As long as I don't have to look at that child, she should know that I'll do everything I promised. Even her guilt can't put me off.
Wait. I have to explain everything to her first. She's still upset. She's still grieving. It was only yesterday the boy died, and I buried him myself.
Where?
In the graveyard. Before dawn, I sprinkled the earth with holy water, and I hid him there in a little coffin. At least he won't have to suffer any shame. And I christened him myself. It is allowed in time of need.
You did well, Aunt. And no one knows about it.
Steva won't tell a soul. And I didn't even tell him what had happened to the child.
If I could only speak with Jenufa. Don't worry. I'll speak with her gently at first. Tell her at first that she doesn't need to be afraid of me. That I really have loved her since we were children.
Not yet. Go. Find out when Steva's going to marry Karolka.
But I've only talked to Steva when I had to, for over a year now.
I don't mean you have to ask him yourself. Go find out from someone in the mayor's household. I have to know. Go.
Bless you, Aunt. I'll be back shortly.
Shortly. Shortly. I have to live through a complete eternity. Perhaps a complete salvation, if I were to put the child out to be fostered. No. Jenufa would never allow it, and she doesn't know how to lie. Nothing except that child is in the way. That shame. For life. I could redeem her life. God knows best how things really are, and what awaits such a poor mite in this world. I will take him to the good Lord now. The pain, it will be lighter and shorter than for a child destroyed by convulsions or diphtheria. He can go to the good Lord now, and no one else knows about it. And in spring, when the ice melts, there will be no trace left. And I will have saved Jenufa's life. And my own. People are like wasps, Jenufa. How they would attack us! Look at her! Look at Kostelnichka! Fathered by sin, like Steva's wretched soul.
Mrs. Stone, help me. Where are you, Mother? This is her room. I stay inside, in the inner room. I have to hide there so no one notices me. Mother's always telling me off. Cuts me to the quick. It's evening. I'm allowed to open the shutters. Dark everywhere. Only the moon shining on miserable people in a sky full of stars. Steva still hasn't come. Maybe he never will. If only he could see his little boy, how he opens his blue eyes. Where is my little Steva? He isn't crying. It's as though I could hear him. Where did you take him? Where is my little boy? My joy. He's crying, moaning so faintly, yet I can still hear him. Don't hurt him, good people. It was me who was guilty. Me and Steva. Where have you put him? He'll fall down. Down. The frost will devour him, the cruel frost. Don't leave him. I'll come and rescue him. Wait! Where am I? This is Mother's room. And the door is locked. I know. Mother's taken him to the mill to show them Steva's son. But I must pray for him. Hail, Holy Queen, Mother of Mercy, our sweetness and our hope. To you do we cry, poor banished children of Eve. And to you do we send our sighs, our mourning and weeping in this vale of tears. Gracious Advocate, turn your merciful eyes towards us, and after our long exile, show us the blessed fruit of your womb, Jesus. O tender, O loving, O sweet Virgin Mary. And save Steva for me, please. Don't let him go. O Holy Mary, Mother of God. Who is it?
Jenufa, is that you? Are you up? Open the window, open it.
What do you want, Mother? Have you got little Steva with you?
Did you see me?
No, but I thought you must have him when he wasn't here.
Here's the key. Open the door, I can't. My hands are shaking because of the cold. I'm going to chop up his ice for the washing tomorrow.
Where is little Steva, Mother? Did you leave him at the mill? Perhaps Steva will bring him back and sit with us. Do you think he will, Mother? For the sake of our dear little child.
Jenufa, you are out of your mind. May the Lord rest you. You've been in a fever these last few days. You do not yet know what terrible thing has happened. Your little boy has died. And today, peacefully, I buried him.
My little boy, the joy of my life. Dead? Oh, Mother, my heart is aching so much. You always said that it would be better for him, that I couldn't do for him what the Lord in heaven can do. Now he's dead. He's a little angel. But I'm lost without him. My heart is so heavy it's breaking.
Thanks to the Lord. Give thanks. He has delivered you. You are free again. You can still hope.
Did you leave the holy pictures in his little coffin? And did you make a sign of the cross for me instead of my weak hand? And what about Steva, Mother? You promised you would send for him. He must know too. He'll grieve with me.
Do not spare him a thought. Curse him instead. How well I knew him. He came here while you were asleep and saw the child. I went down on my knees to beg him, and all he wanted to do was pay for it. Just to pay.
God forgive him.
He said he was afraid of you because you are scarred, and of me because I am a witch. And he has promised himself to the mayor's daughter. Do not give a second thought to that drunkard. Instead, think of Laca. Laca knows everything. I told him everything. He has forgiven you. That is the love that is true and dependable. Here he comes.
There was no one home at the... Jenufa, dear God, how sickly you look. Won't you let me help you?
Thank you, Laca, for all of your concern in the past months when you couldn't see me. I've listened to you and Mother talking many times from my room. You see, I'm so wretched.
But you'll be well again, Jenufa. You'll get over the loss of your child. And Steve, he never would have respected you. You're better off without him.
I've always thought of life on this earth quite differently than it really is. Now I feel as though I've come to the end.
And you still wouldn't consider marrying me, Jenufa?
Of course, she will marry you, Laca. She will. Now she has come to her senses and she can be happy again. I will bless you. She doesn't know how hard it's been for me to bring this about.
Mother speaks like a child. How could you marry me, Laca? You know I don't love you. And I'm so pitiful, so repulsive.
Jenufa, it was never just your pretty face that I loved. It was as though long ago the Lord God joined your soul with mine. I used to dream about it when I was in the army, late at night with my eyes closed, while the others were out carousing. I was close to tears because they dragged me so far away from you. I used to think about all the things that I would tell you when I came home, but when I got back, you only had eyes for Steve. I was so angry, so jealous, my darling, so hurt, so lost. You must believe me.
Laca, you are strange, you know. They always said that you were wild and even cruel. Maybe you do have a good heart.
No, I don't, Jenufa. But maybe I would have one, if only we could be together.
When you talk about wanting me, I almost believe that you do love me. My mother wants it so much. She's been through hell because I've been such a fool. I could marry you and be a good and grateful wife. But think it over carefully. I'm not rich or respectable. I'm not even pretty anymore. I've lost the one thing that counts for most in this world. Love. Do you still want me as I am?
I do, Jenufa. This scar. It's my fault. And I'll be making up for it all my life. And in spite of it, you are still loved, my dearest.
Then I'll gladly take you for better or for worse. But Laca promised me that you'll let me be on my own from time to time. That you'll let me be by myself sometimes. Believe me, occasionally I need to be alone.
I understand, Jenufa, and I'll leave you alone for as long as you ask me to.
Now Mother will be at peace. Once she can give us her blessing.
You see, I have done well after all. And now I bless you from my heavy heart. May the Lord God keep you from harm. May He bring you health and wealth and happiness. But to the person who was the cause of this trouble, I curse him. A woman who marries him would do better than lose her mind than cross his threshold. Woe unto him and to me. Do you hear that howling? That whining? Oh, my Laca!
Aren't you well, dear aunt?
What's the matter? She stayed up with me so many nights, and by day she wears herself out. It's too much for her poor woman.
Stand by me, lads. Close that window.
Laca, wrap her in the shawl and I'll make up the fire. I think she's got a cold, poor soul. What a storm outside. And a frost. The sky's alight with sparks. You're better off out there, my little boy, than with us in this sad world.
You see, he is better off out there. Out there he is fine. Jenufa, Laca, hold me. It is though death itself is peering in on us here.
Aren't you feeling sad, Jenufa?
No.
Why should she feel sad? I won't let any harm come to her.
It's normal for girls to be sad to lose their freedom. Goodness, when I remember how silly I was, I cried my eyes out, even though I was marrying a good, upright man. There's nothing to fear when you're marrying a good man.
What is that rattling at the door? Who is there?
Welcome. Don't be so frightened, Kostelnichka is just the mayor and his wife.
So you are here? Welcome.
God be thanked. Did we startle you?
It's because she's not well, she's frightened of everything.
Oh, we were all invited. Karolka too, only she's waiting for Steva. They'll come later.
Welcome.
Greetings.
I don't know what to do first, pin the rosemary or offer you a drink. I'm here to help today. Kostelnichka has been so frail since her illness.
Oh, one can see that. She's fading. Always such a strong woman you were, Kostelnichka. Fit as a fiddle. Well, here's to an end to your troubles and that everything goes right again.
I'm getting everything ready for my stepdaughter's wedding to a good man. So I have no need to worry. But I do feel like I am fading. Do you think it will be over soon?
Is it your chest?
That too, but it is my head that is worse. Sleep doesn't help. What a torment it is. I have to get up just to get through it.
Mother, God will make it better.
No, I don't want to get better. A long life would be terrible. There. But today is your wedding day, and I am pleased about that.
We brought it forward for your sake, because that's what you wanted.
Just because people do look sick, it doesn't make it right for you to tell them so to their face. Anyway, you don't look so bad. And look how dressed up you are. A new blouse from the best silk. You're more dressed up than the bride. What on earth has gotten into Jenufa's head going to her own wedding dressed like some gloomy widow?
Why, the greatest ladies go to the altar, dressed as plainly as she. I saw the burgomaster's daughter from Benevitz at the church for her wedding, and she was wearing an ash-coloured dress and a black hat, without flowers. I got my Jenufa go dressed in her ordinary clothes.
Well, the gentry can wear whatever's in fashion. It's different in a village. Well, I wouldn't go to the altar without a wreath and a ribbon. Even if someone paid me 1,000 guilders, I wouldn't go.
All the same, she's always been a proper and clever woman.
Yes, come and look at her trousseau. I laid it out myself in the inner room for it to air. I laid it all out by myself. And you don't see a trousseau like that every day.
There, Laca. I knew people would remark on how I'm dressed for the wedding.
I do have this flower, Jenufa. It's from the gardener in Belevets. Will you wear it?
Oh, Laca, thank you. You deserve better than a bride like me.
Silly. Don't speak of it. When Aunt Kostelnichka told me it was a blow, but I forgave you at once. And I've sinned against you too, Jenufa. And I'll be making up for it for the rest of our lives. I know you used to love Steva. You used to love him more than anything in the world. But you don't think about him anymore. And I'll be so proud of you. Just as you are.
My heart is beating so fast today that I don't feel like crying. I'm just so sorry for you. You who stood by me in my misfortune. You, not Steva. But Laca promised me that we'll move far away from here as soon as possible. Far away to another place. I know Mother is longing to move away as well. And perhaps another place will help her get well again.
You know that I would give up all my stupid plans for you. There was nothing good in me before. Nothing but envy in my heart for Steva. But you made me make it up with him. You made me overcome all that hatred in myself. And you asked me to invite him here, as I should. And he agreed to come and bring Karolka. And look, here they are now.
Good day to you all. Steva was such a long time dressing, I thought his legs were rooted to the ground. I was afraid we were going to get here so late. Jenufa, Laca, may God bless you, make you happy. I'll be watching you sadly today, Jenufa, as I'll have to follow you to the altar. But then I hope I'll be dancing a lot too, because everyone has to dance with the bride. What a pity you're not having any musicians just like a little couple. That's not a proper wedding.
Our vows are not based on merrymaking, Karolka. But we thank you for your good wishes.
And now you, Steva, you must congratulate them.
I'm not like Karolka. I'm no good with words.
That doesn't matter, Steva. Shake your brother's hands. You each have your own gifts. You, Steva, a fine figure of a man. And you, Laca, one of God's good souls.
All you have to do is tell Steva is good looking and he doesn't know what to do with himself.
Is he still so silly? To put such trust in a fine face which could spoil, wrinkle, or decay in no time. It would be just as foolish and ridiculous if, say, a year ago, I looked down from the mill to the village, through the roof of the chapel, and imagined I saw a happy couple standing there in fine clothes.
When will your wedding be?
If the banns are read these 2 Sundays, in 2 weeks' time.
That's all if I agree. Perhaps I'll say no. People tell me all sorts of things about you.
If you say no, I'll have to end it all. All these weeks I've been behaving myself just for your sake.
There, Steva. That's true love. God grant you never suffer for it.
Well, you have set her up well. It's a credit to you, considering you're only her stepmother, after all.
Well, no one can say I gave up my stepdaughter to some good-for-nothing layabout.
That reminds me. I said that of Steva once. She might be sick, but she's as conceited as ever.
Well, it certainly was some inspection tour of that room back there. Well, if I didn't have my cigar to light up, it would have really gotten on my nerves.
Steva is here? Come to bring us more bad luck? You begged me to invite him along with the mayor, but I cannot bear to look at him.
Jenufa insisted I make my peace with him. He is my half-brother, after all. Anyways, he won't matter to us anymore when we move far away.
Yes, lots are far from here. I can hardly wait.
Good day to you all. I know we're not invited, and we won't trouble you for long. You see, she was our first singer, our teacher, and we all loved her. So, Jenufa and Laca, all of us wish you lots and lots of good fortune, and as much good luck as there are raindrops in a downpour, and to sing you a happy song. Sing, Anessa.
Oh, my mother, my dear mother, let them make me a nice dress for my wedding, for my wedding, for my wedding, mother mine.
Oh, my daughter, my dear daughter, you are young,
Much too young to be married, to be married, to be married, daughter mine. Oh, my mother, my dear mother, you were also very young when you married, when you married, when you married, mother mine.
Oh, my daughter, my dear daughter,
You are young, much too young to be married, to be married, to be married, daughter mine.
This is from us, Jenufa. Thank you so much from all my heart. I'm touched by your kindness.
Well, that song was nice enough, but it's getting to be time now. It's nearly 9 o'clock.
The priest told us to be at the chapel for 9.
Well, let's get on with the blessing then. Let's get going.
Granny, I humbly ask for your blessing in the name of my family.
I bless you in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Laca, don't think any ill of me.
Well, now you, Kostelichka, you know what to say as well as the priest.
Oh my God! How could that beast do this to a child? What God-forsaken creature could have done this?
Child? What child did they cry of?
What? What is it? What is it?
Mayor, they're looking for you.
What's happening?
Don't you know yet? The brewery workers found a frozen baby under the ice. They are bringing it here on a board. The poor thing looks almost lifelike, wrapped in swaddling bands with a red bonnet on its head. It's terrible. Everyone's upset and crying. Come on!
Jenufa, don't go out there. Stay with me. Protect me. They're after me.
But dear, you are going mad. It's your illness. You had a fright.
Stefan is terrible. The wedding ruined like this. If I were the bride, I'd be in tears.
I couldn't move. It's as though that cry had cut my legs from under me. And I'm still afraid.
Oh my God! My God, it's my little boy!
Jenufa! What's come over you? Come to your senses! People can hear you! Would you calm down and think?
Let me go! It's my little Steva. My little boy. Mine! Don't you see? His swaddling bands. His cap. I dressed him in them myself. My little Steva. The joy of my life. And you people, what a way to bring him to me, without a coffin, without a wreath. Can't you just leave him in peace? They've gone off with him somewhere in the ice and snow. Steva, run after them, hurry up. He is your son.
Jenufa, this can't be your child.
Mother, how did you bury him?
Did you hear that? They know all about it, Kostelnichka and the rest.
Well, I can see that for myself, but I have to act officially as well. I don't want to be involved in this. It's all such a mess.
That's how she did away with the child. She brought the child back from Vienna. Stole her!
Don't you dare lay a finger on her. You'll die first. I'll use my fist. You know I know how.
We have to follow the course of justice. The authorities will want to know the truth.
It wasn't Jenufa who did that. I know that. Yes, she did have a baby with my brother Steva, but it died, and Kostelnichka buried it. I'll stake my life on it, and you'll have to take me away before it's proven otherwise.
Well, maybe she'll go of her own accord. You can see she's not denying it.
Don't forget about me. You don't know a thing about it.
I did it. It is my crime and my punishment. Do not punish Jenufa. This is God calling me to judgment.
Kostelnichka!
I destroyed the child born of Jenufa and Steva. I alone. I wanted to save Jenufa's life and her happiness and my own. The horror, the shame weighed me down, having led my stepdaughter into disgrace. God alone knows how unbearable it was thinking that 2 lives had to be lost for the sake of one child. Jenufa was never in Vienna. I hid her in her room. And one night, when she was fast asleep because I had given her a sleeping draught, I took her child. I took it to the river. There was a hole in the ice near the bank and I pushed the child into it.
This be Kostelnichka?
It was dark. He didn't struggle. He didn't even cry. I only seemed to burn my hands and my head was on fire. When it was over, I realized I was a murderer. And that was when it began tormenting me. I told Jenufa the child had died when she was asleep. Have pity on her. Do not blame her. Do not punish her. She is innocent. Take me. Judge me. Stone me. Wretched woman that I am. Oh, mother. Under the ice. No. No, leave me.
Dear God, a curse has fallen on Kostelnichka. Jenufa, this all started when I deliberately scarred you so that Steva wouldn't love you anymore. All of this misery has come from that. The curse has worked. You'll be free of me. Before you crossed my threshold, and I loved you more than life itself. I would have been a good man.
Is this on your conscience, Steva? Mother, I can't stand it. I will not marry Steva. I'd rather jump in the river. Take me home. Take me home, my Korolka.
That's his punishment. No woman would want him now.
Get up, dear stepmother. There are plenty more trials and tribulations ahead of you. I don't blame you. But you saved my life only to make it impossible for me to go on.
Why are you making me get up? They will take me away. No. I cannot do it. They will blame you.
Let them blame me. There is no pain that could hurt me as much a second time. None.
Jenufa, you're normally so reasonable. Have you lost your mind?
Don't be afraid, Laca. God doesn't listen to weak people. And such people can never know what they can stand, what they can go through. I won't do anything against the will of God. I will move far away and drag myself through life, only God willing, better than I did before. I prove to you that I can rise above my past. And my dear stepmother, now I realize she doesn't deserve to be rejected. Don't condemn her. Give her time to repent. God may even forgive her.
Jenufa, my dear daughter, this is all for your sake. It would be easy for me to go in there. I have often thought when the time came, I would end my life. But they will summon you, because they suspect you. So I will have to stand before the court. This is the greatest sacrifice I can make for you, my dear. You are the one who can forgive me. For I see now, I have always loved myself more than you. I denied myself everything for you. Everything. Except my pride. A real mother would have suffered shame and humiliation for your sake. Do not call me dear mother anymore. You did not inherit my blood or my nature. And now, I take my strength from you and from the hope you give me. God may even forgive me. Take me away.
May God comfort you, Mother. They've gone. Laca, you go too. You see how impossible it is for your life and mine to be one? God be with you. But remember that you're the best man I've ever known in this world. Yes, you hurt me at once, but I forgive you long ago. You did wrong for love, and I did the same.
Are you really going away for a better life, Jenufa? Take me with you.
Don't you know that I'll have to go before the court? That they'll all rebuke me?
But you can get through that. What will they matter? What will they matter to us when we have each other?
I'll always have that martyred child of mine inside me. Think about it, Laca. What a sad life we'd have together.
You can get through it. And I'll get through it with you.
Laca, my dear, come. Love makes me warm to you. Not the kind of love that drew me to Steva, but the kind that lasts a lifetime and pleases God himself. When we get through all of this, I'll be your wife. And when I have to leave and go before the court, your hand must guide me, and it will give me strength to know I'm not alone, with the man who loves me by my side.